Listen, if there is one thing, I need to shave. Holy shit. If there is one thing I don't mess with, it is bad weather. I hate it. With a passion, I hate bad weather. Every single fucking. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. If there's one thing that I hate the most, it is bad weather. Why do I look like I'm being interrogated? You know what, we're just gonna go back to portrait mode. I couldn't figure this out. If there's one thing that I hate the most, it is bad weather, and you probably know that very much now. But today, around 6, it's currently 10 o'clock in the morning, we're supposed to be getting really bad weather. And I hate that for me. And I am not a vlog channel. Don't go thinking this is gonna be like a common occurrence. I'm not a vlog channel. No offense to vloggers, I hate them. They just feel like the content is pointless. But I guess some people just really like to watch other people live their lives, and I'm not one to judge on anything. And that might be judgmental, but that's a different topic. That being said, bad weather. I'm just gonna like do this weird thing where like every hour I record and I like record what it looks like outside, so that way like you guys can like stay up to date and just kind of like see how the weather slowly and gradually decreases. This was something I've always wanted to do on a YouTube channel, and I am now being able to finally do it. That also being said, there's going to be a lot of that being said. Look at that. So I'm going to just kind of like keep you guys up to date, just so you guys can kind of see it. This channel is really meant to be dedicated to mobile gaming and cooking videos, and also relaxation content. And I feel like this kind of fits into the relaxation content, especially with the Weather Channel Vaporwaves playing in the background and the Persona 5 music. But with all that being said, so I'll keep you guys up to date to see what's going on, and probably give you a peek into what my day-to-day life is looking like. Because I forgot to show you guys, the sky is mostly clear, with clouds forming in the distance. Foreshadowing is on key. As of 11 o'clock, the outside weather has only gotten cloudier. I hope this is not foreshadowing. I hope it just blows away like all of my problems. I took a picture, and I can't reverse. Meanwhile, despite me being like on pins and needles all day, I have to make like 500 fucking phone calls. My grandma is dead, and I have to now go to therapy. Well, therapy is not because of my grandma being dead. Therapy is because, I mean, like, who the fuck doesn't need therapy? Like, come on. We grew up in a generation where generational trauma is so, like, extensive that, like, everyone's been traumatized from something. But I have to call a whole bunch of fucking places, and then I have to get in contact with all of my teachers because I'm out for the entire week, and I need a shave. So you guys will get, like, a shave reveal, because this is so hairy. I don't like it. It's just like, I look like a caveman. Oonga boonga. Like, no. currently 12 o'clock. Weather outside is still looking hazy. I just got to work on... That's what it looks like outside. Probably wasn't a good angle. My camera is shit. Just got to work on all of my homework that I'm behind on because of life hitting me in the balls like 12 times and then laughing at me. We're gonna have like a special guest episode today. My grandma's coming up here, my non-dead one. I have two. And she's coming up here and I'm gonna spend the day with her, so I'll probably vlog that. I think I'm gonna do some like other little small content, that way it kind of meshes the video well together. I'm still learning proper video editing. I've been doing it for like 3 years just because I've ran multiple YouTube channels. But this is kind of like, none of them really take off, and this is kind of just my attempt at, I need to shave. My attempt at something different. Something I think has more potential for marketing. So that's my goal here. Let's just hope this storm doesn't kill me. Currently 1 o'clock. I still look like shit. That's never gonna change. When this is away, I'll look a lot better. You guys get to see the face reveal. That being said, weather has not really changed. I'm gonna drive to Dollar Tree to go buy a razor. Yeah, I know, doesn't really sound like the best place to go buy things, but so you guys will kind of get to see the, like, how the sky looks right now and how it'll look as I drive. I'm trying to see like what works best for like intramural sessions, basically, in terms of like how I'm going to do this. Like, I'm trying to think if I'm gonna have like a Doppler radar show with music playing, of like the current weather, and then like an intramural before like the next update, because I want this to be like a relaxing video too. So I haven't really decided yet, but we'll figure it out. I have realized that gray is not my color. Blue, black, those are my colors, but gray, I look like a Discord moderator. It just brings out all the ugliness in me. It's no thank you. But that being said, first of all, here's what it looks like. As you can tell, it's gotten a lot cloudier outside. Could not actually film me driving to Dollar Tree because I need a stand on my car to do that, and I don't have that. So, you know, coffee money, we got a Cash App. You can totally donate to that, because I kind of like money. Don't we all? That also being said, Dollar Tree did not have coffee. They had creamer. That was the best I can do. stay tuned for this finally getting removed. It's currently 3 o'clock, everybody. The weather is starting to turn a little darker, but we have our special guest, Grandma, the non-dead one. Say something.
Hi, everyone.
Give him some wisdom.
Always cut the hay when the sun is shining.
Hey, we all grew up in the country, so that's something we all understand. I'll keep you guys updated in the next one. Also, it didn't turn out as well as I wanted. I accidentally bought women razors instead of male razors.
Really? Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I forget that the hair
Not
on
as coarse?
No, the hair on women is a lot like thinner than it is on men.
It's finer.
So yeah, okay, well whatever. Did not cut it well at all.
It looks pretty good though.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you,
you
Grandma.
got that, one day unshaven look. Yeah.
Don't mind my grandma trying to get into the video.
Yeah.
Say hi, family.
Hey.
Currently at the Chinese restaurant with my grandparents. Grandpa looking like he wants to go home already. We haven't even gotten the food. Weather outside is starting to get gray and yucky.
And we're right across from Whole Foods.
Right across from a Whole Foods. That should be pretty interesting. So I love my family. Glad they're here. Glad they're living their life to their fullest.
Yeah.
Eating Chinese.
Eating Chinese.
A relatively good
Kansas
Chinese
City.
place. Kenlin is a pretty good place. Grandma. I love you. Hello, everybody. It is 5 o'clock. Currently, the sky is looking rather gloomy. It was really dark earlier, but it's lightened up a bit. So the weather might miss us, and I might not die. But you never know, Grandma. Tornadoes are sporadic and crazy.
They are.
That's my grandpa. I don't really know what he's doing.
Grandpa
He's being grandpa.
needs to shake hands.
Yeah, a man thing to do. What?
you got to
Oh,
take
he's
some
taking his medication. He's doing his old people things. You take medication, Grandma? Oh, they're
in the
aspirins.
morning. In the morning, yeah.
In the morning. I don't want to be that age. I want to live forever and be Peter Pan.
Take blood pressure medicine.
All right, Grandpa.
Low to fever. The smallest dose you can get.
Currently 6. The wind has died down. It was really windy. It doesn't look like it's as windy anymore. But as you can see, sky's now definitely looking darker. I've already kind of had my day with my grandparents, the ones that aren't dead. But with all that being, no, not again. Not with all that being said. I think there's still, it's a tornado watch. But that's mostly because the conditions are right. This is like a big common thing in like Midwestern spring is it's like there's always a tornado watch somewhere. It doesn't matter where. There's just a tornado watch because we just like to watch tornadoes. Like honestly, it's not a tornado watch because the conditions are right. It's a tornado watch like, ooh, go out and like do exactly what I'm doing, staring outside of your window and watching the conditions. It's just like, what else are you going to do in the Midwest? I am still sick with bronchitis. It is currently 7. Currently on my PC. Actually working on this video now. Don't mind that jump scare of a freaking face. Feel like I'm having a panic attack because like my mind is racing to like 1,000 different things. Like again, the jump scare. It's like, oh my gosh, a tornado, we're gonna die. I look outside. It's coming. You can tell. There's a nasty storm brewing. Plus side, the wind has pretty much died down. The biggest concern with this storm is not the wind, it is the hail. But my car is parked in the parking garage, so I'm not really concerned about hail damage. I'm concerned about tornado sirens, the big spooky tornado sirens that are gonna come and kill me. They're gonna just break into my house and slaughter me. So, yeah. So you guys see like that stuff right there? So when my mom was not crazy, the one thing I remember she used to tell me was that stuff right there is actually like that is you physically looking at rain falling from the ground falling on the ground. That's kind of what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's supposed to be. That being said, you probably just saw the lightning strike. I was right about the storm, tracking it via the Doppler radar. The worst of it is seemingly going above us. I had kind of foresaw this happening. We're kind of like right there. The worst of it is going above us. Kind of heading that way. You see, you can't see it over there, but there's not a lot of clouds. All of those clouds over there. Almost all the nasty weather is going that way, which is not uncommon for Kansas City weather. A lot of storms track upwards because it was windy all day, but then when storms hit, it's just very, very, like, not windy at all. So, lightning. I'm trying to keep myself relaxed because I've got really bad storm anxiety. Been in a lot of tornadoes. Kind of a reason I do this is because it kind of helps me feel more comfortable with the bad weather, because I'm not sitting there like panicking and oh my gosh, we're all gonna die, this is the end. So yeah, keep you guys updated. Certainly hoping I was not going to stand corrected, because the storm is here and it sucks. I'm hearing thunder everywhere. Can't tell if the sky is greenish or not, or if that's just like the sunset reflection in the distance. If the sky is ever green, the one thing you need to know, run. Get to shelter, because green skies are oftentimes cyanubis, signaling of bad weather. But if I've been checking the radar, and it just keeps saying it's gonna move, like it's moving upwards. The worst of it's not gonna hit us. But I'm gonna be keeping an eye out, because I don't like storms. I definitely don't want this to be my last storm. Woo. The 8 o'clock update. So I kind of expected this was probably going to happen because it was practically inevitable. The storm expanded and kind of sucked us in a bit and kind of came this way and then moved upwards. So it's moving out of our range slowly, but it merged and now we're under effect. It is hailing, bits and pieces of hail, not golf ball, about quarter sized hail has been seen. It's kind of dying down now as it is. Wind is not really like bad, not that I can see. Rain is sometimes sideways, but on other occasions is mostly just kind of going straight down. For those who know though, the rain going down is a big sign of like no wind. If it's going to the side, it's a sign there's probably a lot of wind, which means the chances of tornadoes are very, very likely. We're under a tornado watch just because it's spring and it oftentimes is windy with the cold fronts moving in. You know, I'm not a meteorologist, but my fear of storms has relatively made me study everything I can to better understand if it's a dire situation or not. But I'll keep you guys posted on this. I took a break from editing just because it was just making my anxiety worse. But now that the storm's hit, it's kind of like, it's not really that bad. Knock on wood, it doesn't get worse. With that also being said, it's supposed to go up until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So if I think there's still going to be bad weather, I am going to probably keep the vlog going for a very long time. I've also decided that I'm going to name this Weather Channel vlog, the Weather Channel vlog, because I have like all the Weather Channel Vaporwave stuff playing. So, yeah, kind of enjoying this, and I'm probably going to be at this tomorrow as well because there's storms tomorrow and big weather outbreaks I like to document. And also, it is hailing again, as you can probably hear. The severe thunderstorm warning has currently passed, and everything is okay. A little bit of the after effect. The storm did manage to merge and hit us, which unfortunately I was kind of predicting. I do want to say the storm was not as bad as I was expecting. Very minor hail. The rain was the biggest problem, but the biggest thing to take away from this is that storms oftentimes look a lot worse coming in than they do when they actually hit. Sometimes this is not always the case, but I've noticed that the worst storms have always been storms that just happen without really any build-up to them. They just kind of show up. But storms that take like a day or like an hour to build up always have a tendency to die off before they even like get the chance to take off. This is just my experience in Midwest. All of the worst storms I've been in have always happened when there was like no good warning to them. They just happened. So I've kind of learned a bit more about storms. It's kind of helped me deal with the storm anxiety. Because they say exposure therapy is the best, and I'll slowly recover from all the storm trauma I've been in. But I hope this video also helps other people. I'm going to keep the documentation up because there's still a chance for bad weather. If I find that there isn't and it's just going to pass up, then I'll obviously end the vlog. But other than that, yeah, storm's finally done. Hey everyone, mind my completely crusty and crunchy looking hair. It's me from day 2. There was nothing important going on with the storm last night. I had just finished editing the entire video or the entire vlog from yesterday. And I just kind of wanted to come on here to make like a few announcements, kind of discuss like a couple things about this channel and about what I noticed when I was making that vlog. First of all, as most of you have pretty much heard in the video, my grandma did pass away, so I think the anxiety I started having was just kind of piled on by other things, which kind of made me like word things really weirdly. At the same time, though, I do have really bad storm anxiety, and a bit of a reason I was making these videos is because I feel like if I make these videos and I make a lot of them, I'm going to better overcome my fear of storms, because it's the more I'm going to have to document them and be out them to get video footage, kind of like exposure therapy. And I feel like if I keep doing this, I'm going to feel more comfortable with bad weather because it's just a natural part of life. So that's kind of like one of the reasons I made these videos in the first place. Second of all, I'm just going to warn y'all, I'm not photogenic, so be prepared for the ugliest angles possible. But yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to come on here and say as like a final conclusion to the video. Thank you for watching, and if you have any feedback or criticisms you want to give me on how my editing style is, please feel free to do so. I can take criticism. I'm literally in the debate field. I debate religion for a living, so taking criticisms and feedback is like the entirety of like my purpose. So also, if you want to donate, we have a Cash App called Coffee Money, link in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, all donations will be made to keep me staying afloat and will also be made to funds for the channel. So thank you guys very much and have a great day.